Welcome
Hello.
to Radiothon, if you've been tuning in.
Oh my god.
This is the next show.
Yeah.
If you can't tell by my voice, I'm Micah,
I'm Ryan.
and this is another segment of Modern Metal
Mayhem.
Mayhem. Oh yeah,
That was pretty cool.
it's pretty great. We're kind of cool or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
something like that.
So, as a reminder, you're listening to WCVF 88.9 and WDVL 89.5.
Yeah.
What are we doing today, Ryan?
We're just taking a look at some of our faves, I think.
Yeah, so we've had a whole semester, our very first semester of really successful shows.
Some beautiful metal.
And we wanted to just go over some of our favorites from past shows that, past episodes.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, I guess we just get right into it. The
This is
first
true.
5 are my picks, and I'll go over them in a bit. And then we have another 5 that are Ryan's picks, and we'll go over those.
They're awesome. They're
So,
cool.
it's going to be a wonderful time. We're going to get kicked off heavy, y'all.
Yeah.
This first song is Fresh Dirt by Dishonored, followed by Silver Swarm by Thornhill.
From the Son of God.
I felt your touch.
To the sound Someone that I know she'll find me.
You can't get enough of WCVF 88.9, can you? Well, in that case, you should check us out on the Fredonia Radio YouTube channel. We upload some of our weekly shows as well as some exclusive content. Listen to the new stuff as well as the old. Search Fredonia Radio on YouTube and subscribe now.
Well, that was my 5.
They're pretty
And
awesome.
I think so. I think they're pretty cool or whatever. Yeah, kicking off was the Fresh Dirt from Dishonored. And that was from our local hardcore kind of metal, right, collab where we had our guest Elena on.
Yes.
And that was pretty sick. I absolutely love that song. So it's really cool when you get shown new music and you like it.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do the thing where like, oh yeah, no, that was pretty good. Yeah, and you don't ever listen to it again. No, that was a good song.
That came on like a slam in the face. So it
Yes, it
was pretty
did.
awesome.
It's waking people up.
Yeah.
Hello, it's Friday. Whoop whoop.
It's Friday. It's 2. Well, it's past 2, but it's a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that was Silver Swarm from Thornhill. We played it, I think, right when it came out.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool on one of our most modern segments. Then we had Euphoria from Silent Planet. That was from our artist highlight.
Yeah.
We had our friend who was a big Silent Planet fan give us a playlist of their favorite tracks
Just like
throughout the years.
Whole discography over the timeline, I guess.
Yeah, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
So that was a fave of mine. We're seeing them next Wednesday at the Town Ballroom.
It's going to be cool.
If anyone's listening, and you go,
You should go.
you should say what's up.
If tickets aren't sold out. We'll see.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys should sell it out.
Yeah.
And then after that, we had, speaking of Town Ballroom, Holding Absence with their song Her Wings. This was on, I think, our very first segment we ever did,
Yeah.
where we were just throwing on songs.
Pretty much.
And I absolutely love the Holding Absence latest album, all their previous work. They're a really great band. And I saw them at Town Ballroom. First time I ever saw them, they were opening for, what was the band? Oh, jeez.
Go through the rack of
Oh,
the
goodness.
library in Micah's mind.
Ooh. What was it? I'll circle back. I'll let you guys know later.
Yeah. And can't forget Labyrinth from Above Below.
Oh my goodness. Oh yes, I skipped right over.
It was one of your faves.
That is one of my favorites. One of my favorite bands. They're a underground band. I still call them underground. I'm hoping that they're not come their next album, which should be coming out hopefully this year. They haven't said anything directly, but please, Above Below, release your next album.
Please.
Yeah, they're out of Australia and they're sick. They're only a couple of years older than me and Ryan, so it's kind of cool to see like guys our age can put out such high level production with their music, self-produced for the most part too.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's super impressive about them. So that being said, that was my faves from our semester. It was hard to pick,
Yeah.
but they're all great. Ryan, do you want to take us into the grapevine, bro?
Oh yeah, that's so true. So WNYF Television's current longest-running late-night talk show, A Sit Down with Brock, is coming to a close with a grand series finale. And the question on everybody's mind is, how would the host top himself this time? Get ready for even more off-the-wall banter, sharp zingers, hilarious interviews, and overall, expect the unexpected. If you're interested and don't want to miss out, tune in on Thursday, May 8th at 10 p.m. on the WNYF Television YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/WNYF Television.
Well, how about that?
Wow, that's great. I'm a fan.
You're a fan?
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Good, man.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Yeah, and then I guess we're going into my plays.
Yeah, man.
Starting off, we have Glass by Unprocessed. One of my faves off the album and everything in between. And after that, we have some Sir Echo, their second newest single, Venison, and some other stuff, which I will talk about later.
Perfect.
Let's
Sounds
get
good.
into it.
Let's get into it, man.
Yeah.
Absurdist nihilist, he's got lungs like dirty laundry list. She's breaking down on kitchen sinks, falling to the floor, I think. First lips, end of smokestack. You won't answer my calls anymore. It gets me sick to my stomach. Reopening wounds, restarting wars. Cheating God in abandoned churches. Touch the parts of me no one searches. I'll show you. Don't run, but it's what an archive of garbage does to someone. Make me undone. Feminine, diminished skeleton. It's the conflict resolution medicine. Takes livers on my venison, just to get you on my side again. Sarcastic anarchist, he's certainly imperfect but genuine. He thinks she viewed him as a pollutant, a crazed, paradoxical, parasitical nuisance. Born ribs, murderous form. She does what she does when she's lost control. Hums to herself, biting off cold sores, reopening wounds, restarting wars. Cheating God in abandoned churches. Touch the parts of me no one searches. I'll show you. Don't run, but it's what an archive of garbage does to someone.
Jackson DeCarlo here. You're listening to 88.9 FM.
The voice of Fredonia.
So, Ryan,
Yes.
take us through those songs. They were so sick.
Well, first off, as you know, we had Glass by Unprocessed. Great song. I love the guitars. The tones are just absolutely amazing. And then it just...
Manuel Gardner Fernandez.
Yes.
Yes. Dude.
Absolute beast.
He's a beast. I think Unprocessed might be one of the best metal bands of our time for the reason that they are wild and progressive with their musicality, right? But they also can write catchy licks with their guitars and vocal lines. Manuel couldn't always, I'm just going to say, he couldn't always sing too well. But he has put the work in, and these latest albums they're releasing are just top notch.
It's true. Yeah. And then going after that, we had Medicine by Sir Echo, one of my personal favorite local bands in upstate New York. They're more down by Bear Mountain area, but if you are ever in that area, go check them out. They do a lot of shows in New Paltz and stuff like that. Yeah, as I said before, that was one of their more recent singles, and one of the ones that I like the most. And just like that breakdown drum groove is like so groovy, and So in the Pocket, it's awesome. Then after that, we had Green Serpent by Ginger. That was off their new album Duel, which came out pretty recently.
It was in March, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole album is just amazing. Green
March
Serpent
7th.
is, yeah.
The same day as the Spirit Box album.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Having said that, following that was Black Rainbow by Spirit Box from their newest album, Tsunami Sea. Just absolute heavy hitter, and like second off the track list. What you had something to say?
I still don't remember what that band was that was headlining the Holding Absence show.
Still trying to figure it out.
It was they were in the Warped Tour scene a few years ago. I remember that much.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna remember after the show.
You're gonna remember.
It's so sad.
You're gonna get back on air like an hour after.
I'm gonna interrupt somebody else's show and be like, I got it. Yes.
All right. And then
continue on though. Yeah,
I will.
That
Yes.
Spirit Box album.
Yeah, the Spirit Box album. Actually, when I was in NYC over our break, I actually got it with our lovely friend Davin. I got the CD of it. And
Drummer of Afeo.
Yep.
Who may or may not be playing in Oneonta at the Anthill
True.
tomorrow.
Possibly.
So if you're
Drive
going
out.
that way or whatever, you know.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, so I went to NYC with him, and he found the vinyl first, I think. No, wait. I found the CD, and I was showing him, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And then he's just like, wait. And he goes over to the records and like pulls it out. And he's like, I'm getting it. And then we both like sign it out. We both like take pictures with everything, and it was
That's
awesome.
sweet.
But yeah, that was a great time, and just such a great listen. I put it on in my car all the time. And then after that, we had Legion by Tesseract, another awesome
Love that
band.
song so much.
Micah was talking about earlier. That's like one of the best
Vocal
songs.
performances on recording of 2024.
Yeah.
I could argue it and win more times than not that was the best vocal performance of 2024.
The Micah Tesseract debate.
2025.
2025 is coming out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was also a recent band that I got into. Actually from the same lovely person, Davin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like put it on randomly, like in the car. I'm like, what is this? What is this? What is this? I was freaking out. And yeah, it's just like become such it's another staple in my car as I'm driving to places. I'll put it on and scream my heart out. But yeah, that was my pretty cool, epic, goofy list.
Well, heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, those are great. Any honorable mentions that come to mind? We've had a lot of songs play over the air this year.
One of them definitely 40 Stories by Alluvial. That was one that came out, I think, in 2022. If you haven't checked out that album, Sarcoma, it's just absolute bangers after bangers. Just vocalist is just so unique in his tone and just performance. It's pretty great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's great.
Any for you, Micah?
Yeah, the Home Team. I've
Team.
played them a couple times. I highly recommend them. They're just so cool. They got good sound going on right now, and I think they finally found their sound
Nice.
in a very well produced manner.
Cool.
So let's see what else. Nothing More.
Nothing more. Oh yeah.
Bill Murray.
Obviously, I'm wearing their merch right now.
If you couldn't see that.
Yeah. yeah. For all the visual listeners out there.
Yeah. Yeah. The new Nothing More album. They still had good stuff, and we played some of it. We played new Thornhill album. Was great.
Yeah.
New Sleep Token. We didn't have anything on there,
It didn't.
but
That's so
I
surprising.
like it a lot.
Yeah.
I think you guys should all check them out.
Please check it out. Check out the new single, Damocles. It's pretty.
Damocles,
it's
that's
pretty
right.
nice.
Damocles.
Damocles, yeah.
Yeah. That being said, we got an Instagram, Modern Metal Mayhem.
Check it
Stay
out.
tuned. I think we have one more week
Mm-hmm.
of the show. So tune in next week and follow our pages, follow our playlist.
Check it out.
Have a great rest of your day and enjoy the rest of Radiothon.
Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful Radiothon.
This has been Micah
And Ryan.
for Modern Metal Mayhem, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.